Hello guys, welcome to another live stream. Today we got a lot going on and it's very exciting. Here, and we got tons, I mean tons to do in Derail Valley. We're starting fresh. Today we're doing a full-on Steam-only start. Now, we don't have to do just Steam, but we're going to do Steam-only start. I'm going to show you something. Still got a few mods in play here as well. Some aren't enabled and some are. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get started here. As you can see, we have a mod list here, so we got lots to do. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the top here of the mod list and we'll go our way down. So we have to do a mod API, obviously that is an API, not anything. It's in language helper. We have custom cargo, and I'll show you what that does here soon, hopefully, when we find a car that does that. And we have the license for it, of course. We have the fast food one, the comms API, the custom item mod, crewmates item, skin manager, CSX hoppers, custom remote range, which will give me unlimited range to the remote, so that way I can access it from anywhere. Derail speed is a mod I created. I'm actually gonna set this to no, I'll keep it on 20. As long as I don't go past no, I got an idea. We'll do 90. Make it more realistic. So as long as I don't go past 90, we will be fine. We got, of course, the approved job overview. We got the car changer again. No, we didn't say that. Okay, come on. We got the car changer here. We got Discord, which does not work, unfortunately, properly. We have the H pattern shifter, which would be for the manuals. That allows my H shifter to work with this game, which reminds me, I actually need to move that over to my current desk. It's plugged in, so the game recognizes it. I don't think we'll be getting to that today, but just in case we need it. Okay, we're gonna completely unscrew the wrong way and pop the thing off. That works too. There we go. There we go. Now it's taken to my desk. Okay, so we got that. We got the easy text. I don't remember what that does. We have the fireman assistance, which gives us a little fireman assistance to help with multiple unit steams, which I'll get to that in a moment. Then we got the heads-up display, which doesn't work right now. It kind of doesn't. You'll see that in a moment. We got the explodey boys again, like usual. Input notches for the remote. Keybind menu, which doesn't seem to work. Message box, not enough gadgets. So we can have on the gadgets, I set to all 100, which is the maximum amount of gadgets you can do even with that mod. Number manager, persistent jobs is still a thing. So our jobs won't despawn. So that's gonna be fun. Radio bridge, which we're not using right now. Secret rooms code. I think that's the secret room that I was talking about earlier. Sure. Secret rooms, there we go, yeah, that's what I was talking about, yeah. Show bonus time. Speed, which allows me to walk faster, basically. Steam remote, that's the one I'm most excited about. It lets me have the Steam capability for the remote and MU capability for wireless MU. So once I can get the shed, once I can get gadgets, I can get the wireless MU and have 2 Steam engines and have more jobs. If I choose it. Steam Start is not enabled, but it was enabled for a few moments to allow me to get started with this challenge here. Or let's say Steam Start. US boxcar liveries, TV utils, which I barely use, as you can tell. The only thing it's used for is the remote and that comms radio spawner and the free clear and delete. And of course more persistent settings as well. So that's all I use it for. At least in this save. And we have the Maxwell Zoom, which I'll show you what that does now. That allows me to do this. So I can zoom in. before we get a job, let's go and get our steam engine started. It's gonna take a while to get started. Oh yeah, I need to go do the licenses as well real quick. Before I get started. So we have licenses that we can buy. The DE2, that's the one we're used to starting with. It's $20,000, by the way, without having the license. Apparently, we did not know that until now. We can get shunting at some point, which I might actually just go ahead and get real quick because we start with 2,000. We also already started with dispatcher. I decided to go ahead and start myself with that for the save because I use wireless dispatcher anyways, so might as well have it. So yeah, we don't have anything else other than that. We do need to get the museum license at some point. If we find any locomotives, we can get that and restore them. So that's nice. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started here. The steam locomotive is going to take a while to boot, but I'm going to quickly look around here. Let's see if we have a locomotive around here. I can fly, I guess, but I'm not going to. 'Cause I'm going to try to do this all from the ground. I do have foliage turned off. It does make it easier to spot the trains. It doesn't look like we have any in the sawmill, so we'll have to check other areas as we enter them. For that, but anyways, let's go ahead and get us started here. Let's go through the Steam checklist together. I'm using the clip. I have a save before where I had the clipboard, so I'll use what the game's clipboard has. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pull that up. I forgot to pull it up, so. Alright, I have it pulled up now. So, we're going to ensure the minimum water level first. Now, this could take a few hours, so bear with me. As we start it. Alright, so we have no light in here right now. Because we have no steam. So we're going to go ahead and let ourselves up a little light. And put it right there. Alright, so we need to ensure the proper water level. We're going to go ahead and do that now. Ensure we're good. Hello, welcome to the stream, and yes, choo-choo. We're starting a steam engine today on a new save, on a steam only start save, but we can still do diesels if we unlock them and pay for them. The DE2 is 20,000, so that's gonna be a long jump first. Right now we're going to the Steam startup checklist, which just may take a few hours. We're trying to turn the headlight and turn our light on so it wins. Next is to start a fire. So we get our handy dandy shovel out. I give us some cool. We'll open the blower valve as well, so that would be have air. Here we go. So we started our fire. Now we just need to wait for 12 bar, so that way we can start our steam engine. While we're doing that, let's go to the next step. Air compressor valve. This is the stuff that you can do while you're waiting. As you can see, we got steam coming through now. Well, not steam, but heat. Turn on the air compressor and dynamo. We also need to give these some oil. So we're going to do that while we're outside of the cab. Got one more right here. Hidden. Go around. Get this one. Alright, then we got these two. This update is very in-depth. Or depth. Or whatever. I don't know how to speak today, apparently. But yeah, this update is pretty good. I can't see the primer, so let me get my flashlight out. Almost there. It's hard to see at night. There we go, we're primed. Alright, we're all set to go on outside of the cab, so we'll go ahead and hop inside while we still wait for our fuel to go through. The next step is to do the cutout valve, which is right here, and set the independent brake. We did the foil and prime move. Now we just wait for the bar to come 12 bar. This is where it takes a long time. I have it set to maximum. I forgot to change that for the stream reasons. So, yeah. We're going to be sitting here for a bit as it starts. I know for this one it only takes about 30 minutes to an hour. So, shouldn't be sitting here for too long. Oh, most of today's stream. Don't worry, I'll be doing more streams in the future, and I'll make sure in the future that this is already pre-started for us. That way we're not just sitting here all day. Let me start hearing some sounds here, which is a good sign. Not what I meant to do. How about I turn off? That should. Oh no, it still wants to bring me my thing for some reason. Okay. Oh. That game looks fun. It is fun. Tons of fun. Especially once you get the steam engine started, it's tons of fun. Okay, actually no, I'll do it manually for now. I'll get the fireman assistant once the engine is fully started at 12 bar. I think that'd be better off is to wait for that. The pressure's starting to build, as you can tell. It's still near zero, but it is moving. This is a very slow move. Anyways, while we're waiting, why don't I post some updates? This year has been really great so far, actually. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been doing, by the way, too, on videos and stuff. Really great. This is why I continue working hard as I can to get things out. And, yeah, and this game's awesome, and I love it. And derails are fun in here. It lives to its name. It's only, though the couplers mod has yet to update. I'm hoping for an update soon. So that way, I can provide some more fun. Because I like the American style couplers more than these. These are really hard to navigate and stuff. The other ones automatically couple and stuff, so that's great. That's what I like. I just can't wait to be able to drive either this one or something else. I might get this one first. We'll see. It also depends too. We may get a museum one first too. If that's the case, we use that one. That'd be the most primary one to use. Is the one that we get from the museum. Are we burning pressure? Yes, we are. We're now down to the third bar on that list. We should start seeing our usually when it gets around the halfway point of 3 and 0, the lights come on. So. That fire temp is definitely up there. Also, they added blowback, which is really cool effect. I'm not sure if you guys watched the update video from the devs of the game or not, but it looks really cool, and I tried it in person. It is really cool to experience. Maybe if we run into a tunnel, I'll show you. It does not cause any damage, so I can show you. But we'll see. We should run into a tunnel, though, because I think we're going to get a run to the harbor. Go ahead and put this away. Nice and dark in here right now as the pressure builds. We are getting pressure now, which means we're starting to get steam. Actually, I can verify that. Yep, we're starting to get steam. The whistle blows. I'm just over here talking and having fun. This game was too much fun. I've been playing it for a while now. I probably played this more than doing actual code that I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed to be working on my bot and some other pieces of code for other stuff. So instead, I'm here playing a game. Got the fire burning. Like I said, in the future, though, I'll make sure before I leave, the fire stays burning. That way, we don't have to panic about waiting here for 30 to an hour for each live stream for a Steam start. Steam starts take forever. It'll probably be daytime in game by the time we build pressure. Actually, does this influence it at all? No, it does not, but we can at least make it daylight. We'll just make it 6. There we go. I don't know if that make it go faster or not, but it doesn't. So well. You need to be able to see now. It's at the halfway point, which means the dynamo should be kicking in soon. This takes forever. It's at the halfway point, and the dynamo's on. Nice. We have power. We have electronics. Yay. Which means I can finally repair this thing. Okay, we have air pressure too. Yep, we definitely got good pressure there. That was staying on pretty good this time now. Now we just wait for the rest of the pressure to build up. This takes a long time to build pressure, doesn't it? How long have we been sitting here waiting? I don't know. I didn't start a timer. Can't drive this loco. I don't have a license for it. Let's see a few laps around this engine, shall we? Get some exercise. Just running laps. While I wait for the steam engine to build up pressure. I'm gonna get the fireman assistant in board. See a full fire. Let's see if I can't get the fire temps up. The harder that fire is, the better. Right? Like I said, in the future that we won't have to deal with this much anymore because the engine will already be started. So the only time we'll have to deal with it is if we switch steam engines, which we might actually have to do. But this shouldn't despawn, so we should be fine. Though we'll have to do this, and if I have to do this again, I'll make sure to do it off stream before we start with the demonstrator steam engine or whatever. I'll get them all started ahead of time. That way the long wait is done before stream, that way we're not wasting stream hours, because if you guys have watched me before, you know that I have a limited time on stream normally. Today I have a lot longer. I should have a good chunk of time to stream today, so this time won't be much of a waste. Let's go here. I already have those. So I'm not going to take them because they take up inventory slots. I know that issue. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it does. But I'm not going to take them. I see steps. I see more steps. So let's take a good look around. Bunch of stuff here. Fuel. Can I fill my train there? No. It will not let me fill my train from that far. You know what? I don't have manual service yet. Which is actually, I just realized it's a requirement to. Steering engines up here? Probably not. I don't think they can spawn on top of buildings, so. No. We're at bar 3, so that's good. Does anyone know the minimal bar you can have on a steam engine? By chance? Like, how low you can be before you're not allowed to, before you're allowed to move? Okay, stop having fun. It's probably annoying blowing that whistle like that. I'm just having too much fun here while I'm waiting to for Steam. This seems taking forever. Come on. No wonder why it's taking forever. You need more coal. You're hungry choo-choo. Fire time's up there. In case you didn't chop the blur. That's good. The hungry choo-choo. This dynamo's getting on my nerves. I'll shut it off for now until we're ready for it. So we don't need it right now. I'm surprised that works without the electronics. Unless they use the steam, maybe. No, that's electronical. So yeah, I'm not sure why that works without the dynamo on. Very interesting. We're at 6 bar now. I'd say I could probably start at 9 bar today. It'll build up to 12 bar probably, wouldn't it? No, I'll wait for the full 12, like the checklist says to do. Oh, no, we can do? We can actually watch the build video. The build update video. Actually. Yeah, let's do that. While we wait for pressure here, let's go ahead and watch the Derail Valley B99 update here.
Hi, welcome everyone to our latest Derail Valley update reveal,
Yes.
B99.
Build 99.
I'm Slobodan from Old Future, and I'll show you the highlights
Hello.
of everything new in this rather big release. The update brings numerous improvements in three major fields, namely the industries, train customization, and train simulation. We'll start with the most eye-catching highlight, the addition of three new fossil fuel industries to the valley. The
Yes.
refinery, with its very busy industrial
Ooh,
look,
that looks
for the
big.
very first time takes oil-based deliveries north. From there, it distributes oil
And it
derivatives
is
to
big
more
too.
populated areas. In the oil refinery, you'll find a lot of new types of buildings, piping, and plants.
Oh yeah. I always love buildings in
The power
games.
plant near the Eastern factory does not produce cargo, but it receives coal
Ooh.
all the way here in the far
Yeah,
west,
at least
where
it
it
gets
has
cool.
never gone before. This station will greet
So
you
we could
with a
drop off and
new
pick up,
development
at
of the
least.
infrastructure and its overarching cooling towers. And finally, the new coal mine, named Coal Mine South, ensures that coal deliveries to the power plant and the steel mill are no longer destined to come from the northeast mine alone.
That's good.
While these new industries don't introduce any novel cargo types, the old ones do.
Ooh,
We've added
buses.
16 new cargo types for you to transport, ranging from more food,
Ooh.
waste, vehicles, military equipment, and others.
Ooh.
Now that we've locked
Military.
exactly 100
Fish.
cargo types, the game's expanded supply chain makes many new connections between stations possible. To help streamline that, we've also modified some tracks and intersections, and even included new routes and shortcuts.
New routes and shortcuts.
These three elements, the new industries, new cargo types, and new tracks, all come together to make the supply chain more fun. Finally, you're able to head for a distant location and seamlessly make numerous pickups and deliveries along the way, ending up with
I do like that.
profit without needing to take the same old beaten path. Moreover, this will be further improved with several more industries coming in the next builds, as well as the eventual dynamic supply and demand simulation. To deliver the more sensitive types of cargo, you now need to have the fragile license.
Ooh.
This is one of the early game goals, costing only $10,000.
That might be the one we want to get to.
Even though it bumps up the copay a little, the fragile orders now also pay more.
So that may actually be worth getting long term because that can give us some more money long term. By the sounds of it, so we may actually get that focus on that first.
For highly expensive but sensitive cargo, such as trams, this can be rather lucrative. This build also introduces a new car type to the game, a close
Ooh,
hopper,
close
which
hoppers.
is used to deliver grains and flour from the farm. We've entirely redesigned the schematic maps. They are now more informative about station facilities, such as water towers and locomotive spawn points. The maps also better represent the stations in terms of proportions, now more closely matching their actual top-down shape. The yard orientations are more coherent, and the compass icon matches the handheld compass needle, with all of this hopefully making navigation more manageable for beginners. The main reason for the map redesign is a whole new feature, the remote operation of switches.
Ah, that's definitely a big feature.
Especially in realistic difficulty, where a lot of walking would be involved, and it makes the experience generally more immersive and seamless. While this can be of great help, it's also intentionally made not too easy to use.
It gets me every time. It's hilarious.
Is essential to the Derail Valley experience, so if you want to change switches remotely, you'll still need to dedicate some mental capacity to understand the switch path at any given time. Remote switching using schematic maps is not available immediately from the start of the game.
That makes sense.
Rather, you must unlock this
But
ability
I have it
with
because
a
I did it.
license that costs, again, $10,000. While the schematic maps show all the switches within stations, we've also added an item named route map, which shows switches from the rest of the network. These switches can be remotely operated too. In addition to the three new industries, we've added a new city too, City South. This touristic place, featuring a beautiful promenade, is also
Ooh, beautiful water.
new Derail Valley
And yeah, that museum is
This
great.
is a new type of building that you can gain access to by buying the new museum license. which costs $15,000. The museum has a collection of 6 rather special locomotive variants, the so-called demonstrators. These are pre-production locomotives that the manufacturer would typically send to a railway company for demonstration and evaluation. In the past, the Derail Valley Railworks and Transportation Company received demonstrators too, before ordering the fleets of locomotives that we see in stations today. Their demonstrators were then given to the museum. However, as the Derail Valley economy plummeted in the meantime, the museum and its vehicles for hire.
Oh my god, that poor TM3.
gives you the option to restore this collection and use the demonstrators as your personal vehicles. They look different, never despawn, can be permanently customized the way you like, and more than anything, motivate you to earn money even after you've unlocked all the licenses. Now, those benefits sound great, but it takes a lot of effort to restore a demonstrator. First, you must find one, re-rail it, and tow it back to the museum. Then you must fit it with missing parts, repair and refuel it, before finally giving it a paint job. The whole process takes quite a bit of time and money to do, and can be tracked at each locomotive's info panel.
Oh, cool.
Note the demonstrators are not covered by the DVRT insurance package like regular locomotives, so when you use them you'll have to pay for all of their maintenance.
Oof.
Now, we're pretty familiar with how to do re-rating, towing, and manual servicing, but what about those missing parts? That's right, each one of these abandoned locomotives has some missing parts that you need to order from the museum's own office and bring using one of
So when you earn a lot of money.
utility vehicles. Utility flat car comes bundled with the museum. It can be hauled just like any other car, but it can only transport train parts. Then, there's also the much cooler utility rail vehicle. This is a diesel mechanical manual transmission rail bus chopped into a flatbed shape for transporting train parts. While it's not powerful enough to do any serious hauling, it is very fun to drive and fast, which makes it also suitable as personal transport. The utility rail vehicle does not come with the museum. Rather, you need to unlock it separately from a garage just nearby. Once you
Okay.
load the train part, you need to bring one of the utility vehicles to a specified loading track to load it. This is done using the cargo transfer machine like you would for regular deliveries. Then, transfer the part to the museum to unload it and pay for it to be installed. Once you've serviced the locomotive, you
Yeah, that would be fun.
job at the museum's paint station. This is done using the paint sprayer gun, which can be loaded with different types of cans that you can buy in shops. Sand cans are
Paint.
used to remove paint from the vehicles before they can be painted with paint cans.
Yeah, I definitely like the paint demonstrator paint jobs for sure. They look awesome.
In B99, we've included 2 types of paint cans, which are essentially themes, DVRT and demonstrator. The more affordable DVRT cans will paint vehicles to the Derail Valley Railworks and Transportation colors that we are all familiar with, but giving them a pristine look. The more expensive demonstrator cans will instead paint the vehicles to the unique paint jobs that these historical pieces originally came with.
Oh, that's good.
The body and cab of a locomotive need to be painted
'Cause that's
separately,
always good.
so paint cans are needed to complete the vehicle.
Always.
Lastly, as you would expect, painting can only be done on the museum locomotives.
Mhm.
The rolling stock is out of your reach in this regard.
Oof.
Other privately owned vehicles might become paintable too in future builds.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Now, for all this restoration business to make sense, there's something more.
Gadgets.
The main addition in B99, and what makes it truly a major update, are the newly added gadgets.
Yes, the wheels look active.
Gadgets are various pieces of equipment that you can buy and install to locomotives to enhance their usage. There are 20 types types of gadgets in this build, plus the numerous color variants. Some of them alter locomotive behavior, some change the driving experience or make the locomotive safer, while others exist to better the lighting, help store your items more conveniently, or for various other purposes. Where you place the gadgets and how you use them is entirely up to you.
Please, car.
Useful gadgets, for example, is the distance tracker. It lets you know exactly when
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
to a certain point without needing to leave the cab. This, in combination with remote switching using schematic maps, makes a lot of rail operations smoother and more fun. Gadgets, like regular items, are bought in shops around the map and can be pricey. In fact, there's 60 new items available in shops, tripling the previous amount. Because of this, they've entirely redesigned the shops too, now looking a lot more like actual stores full of products, with all purchasable items sitting on the shelves in their physical form.
Yeah, that is actually kind of cool.
It can be installed to DVRT locomotives. However, if the locomotive despawns, gadgets from it will go to lost and found.
Use the MU controllers to send them into each other.
This is where the museum locomotives come into place. When you own a private locomotive,
Which don't despawn, so.
customize it all you want, and the gadgets inside it will never despawn. Since you are a trained engineer in Derail Valley, we didn't want you to just slap on gadgets and call it a day. Instead, the installation process is highly interactive, where you actually need to secure mounts, solder connections, do some electrical wiring, and tweak the gadget settings to your needs before you can use them. Let's go into these steps.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
To install a gadget, you need to fit it to an appropriate mount.
I gotta say, they did a. Man, this is almost like a 30-minute video, so by the time we're done with this video, our engine will be started. But they really went in depth with this update, and they did a really good job. I know it took almost a year for this to come out, and it did awesome for the fact that it did take that long. It's really cool, and you can literally find engines and make them your own.
You can usually find a fitting mount just by eyeballing its size. Mounts exist in different shapes.
Maybe next year we can mess with gadgets. I can go open up a sandbox save and mess with them.
You want it, you can secure it in two ways, either using an electric handrail or duct tape. Drill mounts are highly durable, but can only be done on select surfaces. Tape mounts, on the other hand, can be placed anywhere, but the train collision will knock them off.
Bad base switches.
Once the mount is secured, you can
The duct tape's fun. I love doing duct tape just to use duct tape.
you'll need to connect to the electrical supply using the soldering gun. Finally, optionally, if you choose to install any controllers that let you toggle gadgets on and off, you can use the crimping tool to wire them up, and this may further customize the usage to your liking. You can even make ditch lights by wiring up.
Yeah, that is cool. Ditch lights are nice.
If at any point you need to remove gadgets and mounts, you can nudge them with the hammer and they'll safely fall out.
Safely fall as they fall down to the ground.
Using the filler gun.
But they don't break, so.
You need a lot of equipment at home.
That would be something I would like to see in the future, is where the gadgets can actually break, because if they break, you have to buy new ones, and that could be very useful and fun. It makes you be cautious of how often you use it and how carefully you use the gadget. It's like the rail slip, if you use it too much, it would physically fail. That would be nice to see.
So, instead of making you carry all that with you, we've expanded the functionality of what used to be known
Here's my one save. The tool shed's full of gadgets, nothing but gadgets.
While the basking shed still serves as a place where your lost items will spawn, the rest of the shed is now a permanent item storage unit. You can neatly arrange a wide variety of items in the shed.
I should go to the shed and organize my licenses.
The next time around. Being an engineer in the game, we also wanted to encourage you to stick to one gadget layout rather than changing it on a whim. The way this is accomplished is that to solder electrical connections, you need to consume a soldering wire reel.
Yeah, and for this, I personally just think and like to pretend like we're just really bad solderers, and it takes us a whole reel to just do one connection. Or that we're doing multiple. This is the more logical one. We're doing more connections than what we're seeing happen. Like maybe you're running multiple wires, multiple boards together to make it happen. So maybe because you're technically connecting it to the electrical system, so you would need more solder to solder it to that.
A single reel costs $200, which isn't too bad considering the Derail Valley economy, but the costs will add up if you make repeated changes.
Oh yeah, it
Of course,
does.
if you want to mess around with this stuff without any costs, you can do so in sandbox mode.
Like I said, we can do a sandbox save check on that and see.
From the external view too, using the new driving UI.
Yeah, that is cool.
Before we move
Which we have access to, by the way.
a few more.
Ooh, flags. I do need to get some flags.
Particular train cuts, for example, and the handheld gaming console.
We have that right now, actually. Oof.
The B99 adds significant improvements to the train simulation too. In particular, our goal was to finish everything that remained to be done regarding steam engines.
Yeah, which is why it takes so long for my steam engine to boot.
Steam engines are now significantly more complete and behave closer to how they would in real life. To start with, coal combustion has received a notable rewrite. Some of this was already done in the previous build, but it's important enough to recap here too. When you think of coal particles leaving the firebox in the form of smoke, you probably think of them as being fully burned. However, that's not necessarily always the case. The coal can burn inefficiently, where it releases particles to the atmosphere which still have unused energy in them. You may already be familiar with the smoke color being a good indicator of combustion efficiency, and well, the black smoke is black because it literally contains unburned coal particles. So there's two factors involved in combustion efficiency. One is the amount of coal in the firebox, and the other is the availability of air. When there's little coal in the firebox, regular air from the atmosphere is enough for it to burn efficiently. However, add more coal and you'll suffocate the combustion. The coal will now burn faster, but it will not generate proportionally more heat. What it needs is more air. One way to increase the airflow is by using the blower. The blower gently releases steam from the boiler to the atmosphere, which creates a vacuum in the firebox, drawing in fresh air. This is a good way to improve the combustion.
Which is what we did. We opened up the blower.
However, when the vehicle is accelerating or maintaining a high speed, the vacuum created by the rapid exhaustion of cylinders is even greater. In this case, we should keep the blower closed and add more coal to the firebox to use the available airflow to its fullest potential. For fine-tuning of the coal level, we recommend using the expert shovel, which you can buy at the goods factory.
We might actually buy that too. It is a really good shovel. If you decide to do manual, that is. If you don't use the fireman assistant.
Rather than having to sit it out, there's no new tasks for you to do to prepare the locomotive for running. Previously, to lubricate the running gear, you simply needed to open a single valve. That valve is now gone, and you need to do a couple of new things. Let's start with the automatic lubricator. The role of the automatic lubricator is to maintain oil level in the bearings. It does this by adding a little bit of oil with every cycle of the running gear. When the oil is already in the bearings and the vehicle is in motion, the oil level remains high. However, if the vehicle is sitting still, the bearings will eventually dry up. This means that a locomotive that hasn't been driven in a while needs to be lubricated manually. For bearings that are within reach of the automatic lubricator, this is done by cranking a handle on the lubricator until the oil level in the bearings is full. However, there are also bearings that the automatic lubricator can't reach, and they too need temperature. Find several of these oil cups distributed around the locomotives. If you open the cap, the air level inside is presented to you. Using the new item called Oiler, which you can buy at any shop, you can refill these cups. Make sure to fill them all. Remember to close the caps, or as soon as the vehicle is in motion, the bearings will dry out very soon. If you miss to lubricate any of these bearings, you'll quickly know because the locomotive will start producing screeching noise and take damage when it's put into motion. Moving on, the steam chest simulation has been revamped and now significantly improves the experience of driving steam engines. When the regulator of a steam engine is open, steam is admitted from the boiler to the locomotive's chest. It is from here that steam is further supplied to the cylinders. Steam in the cylinders then pushes the pistons, which leads to the wheels turning and propelling the vehicle. The novelty in this build is that when there's steam in the chest, even after you close the regulator, it will continue propelling the vehicle. Normally, the chest will empty in a few exhaust cycles already. However, if you keep the regulator open just enough to keep making up for that loss, the chest pressure can be maintained at a relatively constant level. But there's a catch. The faster the locomotive is moving, the more frequently it exhausts steam from its cylinders. This is where the cutoff valve comes into play. By gradually closing the cutoff by moving it towards the center position,
which I cannot do if I'm having a diesel one, the consist. But
while this results in less power, it will give the chest enough time to remain pressurized and still be able to propel the vehicle even at higher speeds. While this principle has been simulated in the past, it was never as accurate and tangible as it is now. You'll find that driving the steam engines after this change feels quite different and is even more engaging. While on the topic of cutoff, be aware that setting it in the opposite direction of travel will now cause ash from the firebox to be sucked into the cylinders. Even over a short period of time, this can cause massive damage. Other notable improvements to steam engines include the more realistic looking and behaving side glasses. There's also now a blowback effect.
ooh, it's just an effect, by the way.
When you enter a tunnel with the far door open, thus you should always aim to keep the far door closed. The improvements to steam engines also include better sounds, particle effects, and many more.
The derails in this game is just awesome.
Train brake systems are also significantly changed in this build. To start with, like in real life, all locomotives now have a brake cutout valve. The purpose of this valve is to isolate excess brake controls in a train that has more than one locomotive. When mixing locomotives with self-lapping and non-self-lapping valves in the same train, just make sure only one of the locomotives has their brake cutout open. As I'm sure you'll find out, a common mistake is to forget to open the cutout valve on the locomotive when starting.
What's up with the crashing in this video?
The cars now properly simulate auxiliary reservoirs, which take significantly more time to fill up when a train is coupled initially than they did before. Once the reservoirs are full, releasing the brakes is much quicker than it used to be. One of the notable results of these changes can be seen in how the non-self-lapping brake operates. Previously, you were able to freely apply and release the brake, and at any point if you put the control to the lapping position, it would maintain whatever pressure the brake had at that moment. Now, the lapping position will behave the same only if you apply the brakes and return to the lapping position. If you release the brakes, however, and go back to the lapping position too soon, the cylinders will start pressurizing, effectively applying brakes. This is because, in order to lap successfully, the non-self-lapping brakes require all the auxiliary reservoirs to be fully pressurized, and this takes time. In practice, this means that you don't want to be releasing brakes too often. If you know you need to brake again soon, try to brake a smaller amount but continually, rather than applying and releasing brakes too frequently. After each release, you'll need to wait about 10 seconds or more, depending on how hard you were braking, before you can lap the brakes again. The brake sounds themselves are a lot more fulfilling now, with all cars in the train hissing and humming as they move the air around. We've made some improvements to couplers too. You can now tow cars even without...
Yeah, I tried that. That's really cool. We can move some cars quickly.
This will increase the sound between coupled vehicles and may result in damage if not handled with caution. Last but not least, we've made improvements to graphics and user experience, so let's show you some of those. As you may have already noticed, we've fully redone the windshield raindrop graphics, now finally refracting light and impairing visibility when not white. Yet, they still retain all of their realistic physical behavior from before. To use custom difficulty presets in career mode, we no longer require you to unlock all the licenses using default presets. Rather, unlocking one of the few basic ones is enough. This is now also better explained in the game's interface. We've notably improved support for the Steam Deck platform, now having better controls and performance, and have reached out to Valve to update their compatibility review. As you might expect, tutorials and manuals have been greatly expanded too to accommodate the new features. But please bear in mind that it might take some time for the localized versions to be updated. Finally, a lot of work has been done to improve the stability of the game and its performance. And those are the highlights of the new update B99. To recap, the main theme here that all this comes down to was to make deliveries less repetitive and more purposeful. With the new industries, routes, cargo types, locomotive restoration, gadgets, and simulation, we hope to see you find
Derails in this game always get me.
fun to be had in Derail Valley, while we can
Another Steam engine.
for more detailed information on what's in this build. And there's
Yeah, it's a huge changelog too.
changelog linked in the description. You'll notice that we've also moved the changelog online. We hope you'll
Yeah, I think they had to because it was long.
and feedback. We'd like to give a big shout out to our beta testers.
Oh man. That okay, we're beyond 12 bar now. So we can get started. But yeah, that was an awesome video, and I appreciate all the work these devs have been doing. Tons of fun. Like, literally. I forgot, I need to... There we go. That's it, the horn doesn't work from that. See, that's what happens. I don't know, from here does it... Yeah, it still doesn't work. Okay. So we're going to use our independent. And move forward here. Choo, choo. We got steam, so we can move finally. No, I don't know if he's backwards. Actually, before I move this, let's make sure we actually have a load going in the harbor, not going elsewhere. We got, yeah. But we can't do that one. Shoot. We can't do that one either. We can't do that one. Or take this one. B60, so it's gonna get to B60. We're going to the harbor, so we're facing the right direction. Chuff, 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 chuff. Now. Oh boy, I still have way too much fun with this. Okay, so we picking up from B60. I'm guessing these are it. So we'll go on the other side here and pick them up. Ah, I'm gonna get it. Blah. We're gonna have to prepare a route too. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out the map real quick first before I use the external dispatch screen. Alright, so let's go ahead and get coupled up. No, I'm gonna tie. Because we're going a far distance, we don't want to do a temp tie. That's just wrong. There we go. We're ready to roll. Sort of. I do need to set a route up. So we're here in the summer, we're going toward the harbor, so let's switch this. Let's switch this that operate. That operates that one, I think. Yeah, it does. Which means I need the next, not that one. Because so we need that one. That one. That one. That one. And maybe that one. We'll see when we get there.